Autumn Johnson for NCAA Digital, and I'm checking in from Indianapolis ahead of Selection Sunday. And it is where all the magic is happening in the selection room, and I have the perfect person to take us through all of the magic of bracketing, the director of women's basketball, Meredith Cleaver. And Meredith, this is where it all goes down for bracketing. Can you walk us through the roles and all the screens? I see tons of monitors. I know you have updated 10 to now 12 committee members. Walk us through all of the action that goes on in here.
Well, welcome, first of all. Glad to have you join us here in Indianapolis. So this is the selection room. This is where our 12 committee members come and meet. They arrive on Tuesday, and we meet all the way until the bracket release on Sunday. Let's take a look around. So as you'll see in the room, we've got our 12 committee members, like I mentioned, that are going to be in here meeting with the chair of our committee, Nina King, athletic director at Duke, who leads us. And then we have in the room 4 NCAA staff members that help support the committee with the selection process. So we've got some screens you'll see as we walk around where our staff has the ability to pull up team sheets and other helpful information that the committee asks of us to provide to them to help with the process. So we also have some televisions in the room because while we're in the middle of trying to select teams, seed them, and bracket them, there's still games going on. So oftentimes throughout the week, from that, like I said, Tuesday till Sunday, our committee will stop and pause and say, let's watch the end of this game or let's see what's happening there. So the ability to have this accessible to them is really helpful for us.
Yeah, tons of basketball throughout March, but there's some papers over here. I want to walk through this. What happens over here? What are you guys writing? Walk us through it.
I know we live in such a digital world. It's hard to, think that folks still use paper, especially at something like this. But yes, you'll note they're that great Post-it kind because what our committee likes to do is discuss teams and start writing down information about them, talk about their net, talk about their records, maybe compare them to some other teams. And sometimes it's just better to go, put pen to paper. So we stick these up all over the room and then take them down, especially when we have visitors like you. So looks nice and neat today.
We are happy to be here. It is incredible. There's so much action going on. As we mentioned, some screens. Everyone has their own monitors, computers, some papers over here. But I want to walk over to your seat because I know you have a very important role. It's all about you dragging those teams to those seat lines. Walk us through what you do as we get closer to your chair.
Oh yeah, I have the honor and the privilege of overseeing the selection process to help administer it. So I run the technology that the committee uses, the software for the selection, seeding, and bracketing process. So the first part isn't as much fun when I'm just setting up elections for them to vote, but the most fun part you mentioned at the end is where we put together the bracket. I get to be the one to do that at the committee's direction. So super fun and so excited to be able to announce it to you all on Sunday.
Yeah, we can't wait to see how the bracket is all set out and how teams are going to dance. Their fate is set up. But look at this, you guys. I mean, the bracket is all set up. It's not filled out just yet, but we'll get close to there. But I know for a fact you guys get hungry throughout this. You got some snacks over here, some coffee. What's been your favorite go-to snack so far?
I hang out in the fruit section for sure because we're in here from about 9 a.m. every day till tonight. We're coming back probably till 8 or 9 o'clock at least. So it's long days. So drink your water, have your snacks, stay recharged, take some walks. Yeah, it's fun.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for your time. We can't wait for Selection Sunday and see how everything goes down in March.
Me too. Can't wait.